Football. I feel the ball against my foot, the wind against my face, and in my lungs. Feel free, like living who it's good to be. Not like it. That feeling, it's like a dream. It's hard to hold on to. Don't know about you, my life is hard sometimes. Really hard. That just stop from dreaming. Dreaming of waking up and out. On the pitch, in the light, and into a new world of meaning and purpose and hope. I want to go there, follow the ball there. Do you?
In Confederations Cup final, the USA national team surprised us by going up 2-0. It was a difficult moment. We kept telling ourselves if we scored a goal during the second half, it turned the game around. But admit, there were moments when I didn't believe Brazil could champion when we were losing 2-0. I believed we were a strong team, home players. We put our feet on the ground, worked hard, and I think that psychologically speaking, after 2-1, then 2-2, our team matured. For me in particular, scoring the getting goal to go up 3-2 was tremendous. While I was going through the time, it was a spectacular and emotion-filled game. I could see how it was a blessing from God in life to be able to score the victory, give the title to Bill. Without doubt, we'd never have done this on our own.
It was always my dream to be a professional football player. I'm Catholic, but grew up in France. I played all the time. If Mom sent me to the store first thing, I took the ball with me. Like every boy, I dreamed of making it. I practiced every day. Before I joined a club, we would play in part town Easton up, playing football all afternoon. My mother had to insist that I stop at home team. When I had ball, I could get 3 thoughts. I was 17-18, I played my first professional game, and then I'm playing pro, now on the Congo national teams.
Football is the sport I chose. I was born in a poor area in Brazil and started to play in the street when I was 6. At 12, I played for my first team in Sao Paulo. I was successful and it took off. I really wanted to be a professional footballer. I believe I was born with the gift of playing, and I love it. Anyone can play football, whether they're rich or poor. It's a game that brings people together.
My dad was a footballer. My uncle was a footballer. My brothers are players. Football is my blood. In Africa, before coming to France, I used to play barefoot. The first time I had a pair of cleats in my hand, it was awesome. It meant I had this from habit in Africa being barefoot. Now I started to make my way in real football. I only started to become aware of the possibility of playing professionally when I was 20. When I realized I could make it as a pro, it was a dream to play the flag for my country.
My father gave me his love for football, so I started playing when I was 8. It's always my dream, my path, play professional. Seeing my father's enthusiasm, passion of the Italian people, they really love football. They love white players. It was always something that attracted my attention. I would reach this goal and make my parents proud of me, especially my father, who also has the same aim. I became a professional player when I was 18. Now, my dream is to play these World Cup matches in South Africa. It's a big dream come true. Every player wants to play a match important as the World Cup, and for me, it's really other thing that shows everyone that God is faithful in everything he does. Always keeps promise. They are always real, always mean today.
I was born in Brazil and started playing football when I was old. I love football and had a lot of practicing and had a good time. When I was a boy, that was purpose, football life. Now, in life and my career, I live for goals and objectives. And because of this, everything I do has a direction, a purpose. This is what leaves me the motivation to strive toward my dreams. In 2000, I was on the Sao Paulo junior team, and we're in the middle of the Junior Championships, got a card. I was suspended for the following game, so I could advance the free weekend to visit my grandparents. My brother and I went to water park, and I came to slide, hit my head on the bottom of the pool. My neck snapped. I fractured the 6th vertebrae in my neck. I returned to Sao Paulo train, I couldn't bear the pain any longer. Everyone, including the doctors, told me I was very lucky that I've been blind and lost the ability to walk and play football. But I don't believe it was luck. I believe God was protecting me. I began to play again in 2001, and after about 2 weeks, I was called to play for the Sao Paulo professional team. I believe God had a purpose, not an accident, and I don't think it was a coincidence. It was something that happened just before I had the blessing of starting a career as a professional football player. It was a great experience in my life.
Kaká is a very special person. Since the 2001 World Cup qualifying matches, we played together on the Brazil national team. We share friendship. His character, beyond reproach. And for as long as I own him, to walk God, an example to all of us. The 2002 team, a great group. It was a very special moment in my life and in my family's life. but the match with England was a difficult match. England first goal, I left the field that day. Someone from the Brazilian national team, who is a Christian, nor a close friend, said something I'll never forget. He said, God wouldn't let that happen to me. Now, if we had lost 1-0, I think, no, I'm sure people wouldn't have gotten that I had failed and the team lost. That's not how it turned out.
In life, we have to accept everything that happens. There is life, and there is death. There is winning, and there is losing.
Against Serbia, I was in the starting lineup after sitting out our 2 games when we had lost. Since we'd already eliminated from pension, there was nothing wrong in this match, except getting for a World Cup win, which we really wanted. But our defenders made mistakes, and we were losing 2-0. We were frustrated, and I was red-carded. We fought to win, so I think that God was with us every step of the way, even though this was the only World Cup match I got to play in, and my last international match.
Losing is part of the game. We play 2 or 3 inches a week, and we win some, and we lose some. But defeat can teach us, and be a time of reflection. It's hard. I've had defeats that really marked my life, like losing in the 2006 World Cup against France. I've had many wins as well, but defeat taught a lot.
My first ever goal for Spain was a special goal. It happened against Armenia. I was really pleased. But all the goals I've scored, the one with me forever is goal against Real Betis. We really need a win, and I managed to score the game-winning goal. It's perhaps the most difficult goal I've ever scored. Say, my children and grandchildren will see. It'll be for good.
Playing in the World Cup is the best memory of my career. It was during a critical time of suffering war for archery. I've been able to thank God for being part of it, being on team. It was him that I needed for the World Cup.
I started playing football in a kid's small town, Southerly. We all played football in the streets, so it was the only thing I ever dreamed of as a child, making it big. When I was 13, I made a promise to God that if He gave me the opportunity to become a footballer, I would serve Him. And I did. I made the dream come true. Seeing the ball go into net, it's a beautiful feeling, a wonderful sensation. After all, it's the main purpose of football. So if you do it, you have your team win. It's fantastic. But when a game against Switzerland, I scored. The first thing I thought was to point at the sky. I hadn't decided to follow Jesus yet. But as son of Levi, I had thought that God didn't have any children, only children. So with that in mind, I thanked Him with that gesture. Now, my first goal after I had begun to walk Jesus happened at a time when I was facing many battles and discouragement. So when I scored that goal, well, it was an indescribable emotion, bigger than the goal I'd scored in the national team. Much bigger, because it meant that God had answered in a big way, and wanted to tell the whole world that He is faithful. So my first gesture was, again, to raise my hands to the sky, but this time, I also raised my heart.
Best Marine players playing the final of French Cup, playing the French Stadium in Strasbourg. Were great celebration in the city. You know, as a child, my only desire was to be a footballer. I dreamed of playing the World Cup, but it hasn't happened. Still, from Congo, football is a sport accessible to everyone, and that's what makes it great. Of course, people love us more for what we can do with players than for who we are. I think that whatever work you do, for example as a cook or something else, the important thing is simply to reveal who you are.
Ah, the World Cup. I remember being at home in 1994 when Brazil was champion. Even though it was far off, I imagine it would be like to actually win World Cup. In Brazil, everyone dreams of this. In 2002, I had the opportunity to be champion. It was a great moment. We had a chance to thank God the whole world team. Without doubt, this is more important than the title itself.
2002, I played for Brazil for the very first time. I was 20. It's a sensation that goes beyond word. First I heard the national anthem, standing there singing the national team in the entire stadium. It brought great emotion to me, a huge blessing from God. In the 2000 World Cup, I played for 25 minutes in matches Costa Rica, and I felt like a world champion. When the whistle blew in the final match, and on the field, and the only thing I do was glorify and to thank God. I know the whole world was watching that game. Millions of people, all glued to the television. The great emotion of being world champion almost too much. So Wilson and Leo and I prayed together. For me, it was really special to be among that group and to be world champion in 2002.
My great dream for World 2010 is to win one more title with the Brazilian national team.
I think the thing faith does lives of the people who have it is that it doesn't eliminate problems, but help to overcome them. So how do I deal with them? Well, I deal with them with peace and the calm that only faith, only Jesus can give me. This is the real meaning of faith.
I used to wear a ring that believed protect me, but for years my sister was a crit, had telling me to take off, saying it was useless.
You know, in Africa, there is need to oppose dishes. For the last 5 or 6 years, since I've captained the Congo national team, we've put them aside and replaced them with Jesus, which is fantastic.
Just talked about God a lot, but one day it was just the right time for me to let go of everything, and through all the fetishes, charms, and tokens that I had. Ever since I came to the Lord, I've never afraid. I used to be scared, but now I'm at peace.
Last my father was 15, and that day blew up the whole family because home everything all around him. It was as if the whole family was dying. And son told mother that Jesus Christ help her. She dismissed it, and even Jesus did exist. Her husband was still dead. But eventually, in faith, she opened her heart. Love came into her, and she was totally transformed. I saw this and was astonished. I was just living life like any other person, occupied by my friends and football. There was something, and then one day, some gave me a Bible and said, "You need to read this."
I read the Bible because it allows me to know God, other than people who can help me. It's the only instrument in this life that I can read and match up with lots of truths. In that book, I can understand what God wants, who God is.